Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. The weekend is finally here, and for you weekend chasers, it's a good day. And it's almost over. So I hope everybody's had a great week so far and has beautiful things planned for their weekend with their families and loved ones or friends. Whoever is dear to you, spend some time with them this weekend. And remember to thank all the veterans for Veterans Day, because no matter how you feel about the government or war or whatever it may be, veterans still made the selfless act to go away from their families and to basically put their lives on hold to serve out a purely intended idea of helping people. And, I tiptoe around that because I have developed my own opinions of war and destruction and things that didn't resonate with me when I enlisted in the Marine Corps. And so be kind, because almost all, if not all, veterans served with pure intention. And that's whether they went to war or not. It's still a selfless act, so thank a veteran. And actually, that kind of ties in what I want to talk to you guys about today. And today I want to talk about trauma. And oftentimes you'll hear me talk about the darkness, or, the light and the dark. And oftentimes that darkness that I'm referring to in this physical manifestation is trauma. And no physical human being goes through life without some sort of trauma, because even if you lead a perfect, pure life, death is inevitable. Death of a loved one, something that you hold dear to your heart, will no longer be at some point in your life, and that's traumatic. And we often, box up the trauma that we experience and throw it away and bury it deep inside and try not to address it again, because we have this mindset that if we address the trauma, that it's just going to linger. And that couldn't be any more far from the truth. It's so essential to health and growth to sit with that trauma and the darkness, if you will, and start to love yourself that experienced that trauma. A lot of times what we're able to do, and I watched a very powerful video, it was a TED talk this morning talking about child sexual abuse, and this man had experienced it all of his life, all of his young life. And he locked away that childhood self that he saw unworthy of love and felt dirty. He talks about how he put himself as he grew in a closet and locked it up and threw away the key. And he talks about how learning from that and growing from that, he realized that he had to hold hands with that child himself and tell that child that you are worthy and you are loved and you are pure. It is not your burden to carry these evil acts that other humans bestow on you. And, it's not always humans that cause trauma. It can, it's life sometimes. And it's necessary to find balance. But when we lose that balance and we lose that soul connection with ourselves, we start to question everything, and we start to doubt, and we start to run from our problems. And it creates stagnation, and it creates mental illness, such as depression or anxiety. And man, we've been programmed to put that away and not sit with it, because it's easy. It's easy to lock it up and throw away the key, but who knows 15 years from now, when you think you're on top of the world, you have an off day and it just starts spiraling downhill because you never addressed that trauma. And you can't figure it out because it's been 15 years. Like, what the hell? My life is beautiful. What the hell's going on around me? I can't figure it out. And, And sometimes it's even stuck in the subconscious, after you bury it for so long, it starts to become part of your physical body. When I started foam rolling my physical body through James's program, James explained to me how emotional events and emotional energy can get trapped within certain muscles or certain areas of your body. And man, I started foam rolling, and the first couple times I would get to a deep spot in my body and it would make me overwhelmed with emotion, and it would make me, some points would make me super happy, and some points brought me to tears, and I'd start to cry uncontrollably for no reason, because I'm hitting these points in my body that's unlocking and releasing the subconscious. The subconscious is your physical body. So when you start to unlock those emotional traumas within yourself through sitting with it and through disciplined workouts and foam rolling and all these tools that you can use to unlock these traumas, man, you start to unlock unlimited potential within your life, and life really truly starts to begin to get beautiful, and everything around you is beautiful, and things just start to come into your life that you never knew even could exist in your life. And through that openness and allowing the hurt to flow just as much as the love is that balance and that unlimited potential. So don't run from your trauma. Sit with it. Sit with the darkness. Address it. And talk about it. Get it out. Talk therapy is the best thing that you could ever do for yourself if you've had a traumatic experience. And it's hard. And it's hard to find somebody you can trust at first that won't hold judgment or won't make you build expectations on what you're going to get in return. So, again, I could talk for hours and hours about this, and I would love to talk to you. If you feel like you have nobody that you could talk to, again, I'm here for you. I promise you that. I promise you. You can ask anybody around me. You can ask anybody that's reached out to me. I genuinely care about every human being on this earth, and I will have uncomfortable conversations with you. So I love you. Have a great weekend. All of you men and women that have served this beautiful country for whatever reason, as long as it was pure, thank you. And have a great weekend.